Okay, you're locked in live at KEXP at home. This is my first one, guys, and I'm so happy. I have my sister Falana here. Oh, Falana, girl. Oh! Thank you, sis.
No, we're gonna have fun today.
I'm very excited. Like I told you before we started, this is my first one, so I'm very excited. And for you to be doing it, I'm quite honored. So thank you so much.
Yay!
So tell us where you're at right now. What are you up to?
So I am currently in London, actually.
We talked about possibly being in Nigeria, but you're in London.
Yeah, I was in Lagos. I'm in London now. I'm kind of, a globetrotter. You can never nail me down. Obviously, COVID changed the circumstances.
Indeed, it did.
But yeah, I'm in London right now.
Tight. You just did a spin thing I saw. Were you doing that there?
Yeah, so I recorded spin in Lagos. See, like I said, you can't nail me down. I recorded that in Lagos in my flat in Lagos. Obviously, sometimes I'm in Toronto because I grew up in Toronto. I come to London a lot because London is just a very special city, like very similar to Toronto, like multicultural, but they have a real like hunger for like underground unique sounds and stuff like that, and really open-minded. So I really love it here.
There's a lot of dope Afro stuff going on in the UK. It's like all different types of genres as well. So it's a good place to be. So we got a live set from you today. We got 4 songs. I want you to tell us. I want to do the 2 songs first, then we'll come back and talk. But set up the first 2 songs for us. Let us know what we're gonna hear. Yeah.
So if I remember the order, the first 2 songs, one of them is Joy, which I was so blessed to have you support.
That's my jam.
KEXP. Yeah.
If I remember correctly, Joy's last. I'm almost sure.
Is Joy last?
Yeah, Joy's last.
It's probably last. Don't mind me. Then the first song is Ride or Die, which is off my last EP. Mm-hmm. And then the second song might be Wishing on a Star or Casanova. I
think it is. We should both know this. What the hell?
We should. Don't mind me. I was just singing. I was just,
Well, we'll bump the first 2, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about the 2 songs that we hear first. Yeah. Okay, so right here, live at home, Falana, let's go. First 2, let's go.
This is new terrain. It's the sweetest thing. Together our hearts sing like we're worshiping. It won't be in vain. Every moment spent. This love is on fire. This love is on fire. Tender, hypnotized, wonder, fantasize. Our love is on fire. Turn up, tender, hypnotize, wonder, fantasize. Our love is on fire. Turn up. On our yesterday, just so I can stay. You're my hideaway, baby. Hold me tighter. What do you desire? Our love is on fire. Your lips are a tailwind that lift me to the sky. I get high. I wonder if I'm dreaming. We're swimming in the deep end. I'm tying up my loose ends, leaving my baggage at the door. I'm not playing defense. Tender, hypnotized, wonder, fantasize. Our love is on fire. Turn up, tender, hypnotized, wonder, fantasize. Our love is on fire. fantasize, kill my pride. Open up my eyes. That you's a soldier, carrying the weight of secrets I have told you. Trying to keep some secrets of your own, come share the load, love. I'm trying to tell the truth that no one else will show you. Is it cocoa? Is it cocoa? But baby, I have told you, let's keep each other warm, love. Is it cocoa? Is it cocoa? But baby, I have told you, let's keep each other warm, love. I'm by your side, ride or die. You ain't alone, ride or die. One of a kind, ride or die. Come on, yeah, come on, yeah. I did your side, ride or die. You ain't alone, ride or die. One of a kind, ride or die. Come on, yeah, come on, yeah, come on. Come on, yeah. Hurting undercover, together and alone. Don't it make you wonder? Don't it make you wonder? Let's paint another story for ourselves and live in color. Oh, and never let it fade. There's so much to discover. Is it cocoa? Is it cocoa? But baby, I have told you, let's keep each other warm, love. Is it cocoa? Is it cocoa? But baby, I have told you, let's keep each other warm, love. I dare your side, ride or die. You ain't alone, ride or die. One of a kind, ride or die. Come on, yeah, come on, yeah. Side
Okay, we're back with Falana. Okay, we figured out what songs you did. Casanova and Ride or Die.
Yeah,
2 jams.
and you know what? Funny enough, Casanova's unreleased, special KEXP exclusive. So
Girl.
that song is coming on my next EP.
I love the tune too, because I was like, Falana, I don't know this one. What is this? I really like the tune.
Yeah, thanks. That song is on my next EP. So I wanted to just kind of give a little exclusive.
Thank you.
And then Ride or Die was off my last EP called Chapter 1. So the next EP is actually going to be called Chapter 2 because it's a new chapter. I'm growing as an artist. I'm exploring sounds and just, I guess, excited to kind of share a new chapter in my journey.
Dope. Tell us about the band too, because the band was locked in. I really like the band. So shout out the band members real quick. Who'd you have rocking with you?
Yeah. So on the drums we have Sam. I've been playing with these guys since 2015.
It's kind of clear.
When I moved back to Lagos. So they've been with me for a while. Like
Sam's all smiles too. He seems like a nice guy.
Sam has amazing energy, super positive guy. Yeah. On bass is AY, dope musician. Actually also produced one of the songs on my upcoming EP, Sweet Adetola. So shout outs to him.
Big shout to AY. He's locked in.
Yeah, he's good.
Great bass player.
On keys, we have Tosin. Tosin is so sweet, and he's just like super solid, like on the keys. We have Shay, who's also, you notice he sings along sometimes on the songs. He's on guitar. Yeah. And then on backup vocals, we have Casey and Selma.
They were important. They really held you down.
No, they hold it down. And to be honest, like I said, I've been singing with these guys for like 5 years.
It's clear. The synergy is clear.
Yeah.
I was like, Falana didn't just throw this little band together. I could tell they've been rocking together for a minute.
Yeah, no.
So I was glad to see that. Okay, well, we got 2 more. We got Wishing and then My Jam, Joy. Yeah. So let's go ahead and rock those. Then we'll come back and talk about the rest of the things and what you got coming up.
Yeah, amazing.
So here's Ride or Die and Joy. Actually, no, it's Wishing and Joy. Locked in.
Wishing on a star to follow where you are. I'm wishing on a dream to follow what it means. And I wish on all the rainbows that I see. I wish on all the people who really dream. And I'm wishing on tomorrow, pray it'll come. And I'm wishing on all the loving we ever done. I never thought I'd see a time when you would be so far away from home, so far away from me. Just think of all the moments that we'd spend. I just can't let you go for me. You were meant, and I didn't mean to hurt you. But I know that in the game of love you reap what you sow. I feel it's time we should make up, baby. I feel it's time for us to together and make the best of things, oh baby, when we're together. Whether or never, I feel it's time we should make up, baby. I feel it's time for us to get back together and make the best of things, oh baby, when we're together. Whether or never, and I wish on all the rainbows that I see. I wish on all the people we ever been. And I'm open on days to come and days to go. And I'm open on days of loving you. So I'm wishing on a star. I'm wishing on a star to follow where you are. I'm wishing on a star, and I wish on all the rainbows
Okay, y'all just heard my jam. Joy's my jam. That girl. We wouldn't be here without Joy. Joy is the jam. And Falana, I really got to take a second and say thank you because my show is relatively new, so it just meant a lot to me when I reached out to you and had someone of your stature down to come. It just meant a lot, and the show's grown quite a bit since then. So thank you for your support.
Amazing, and thank you because to be honest, I'm here because of you. We're doing this right now because of you.
Fair enough.
The love is mutual.
Come on, girl. So tell us before we get. I want to cover some things just about you. Tell us about your roots and just about how you're moving around a lot. You have a lot of connections in different places. I just kind of want to know more about that.
Yeah, my story's it's like very different. Like I grew up in Toronto. Very multicultural city. There's amazing music coming out of Toronto. And my musical journey, like I was singing competitions, winning money when I was younger. I was like, okay, let's run with this, And I guess when I wanted to finally record music, my sonic didn't make sense to me. So my solution was to like explore outside of what was normal to me, which was Toronto, and like Lagos made sense because I had been going to Lagos, often, and my parents are Nigerian, so that connection was very easy for me. And then also like along the way, I ended up in Havana, random side
Cuba.
note. In Cuba.
How do you randomly end up in Cuba?
I don't know. I was funny. I don't know. It's funny right before I moved to Cuba, I was reading The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho.
Great book.
And he was just talking about just kind of direction and pursuing like inklings in your spirit and signs and just really trying to follow and find your purpose in life, right? So I don't even the story is kind of long but short, but I somehow ended up in Havana and recorded my first project, which was just literally me exploring sounds because I knew I loved pop music, I loved R&B, I loved soul, I loved Afrobeat. I was all these things and trying to like put it together. So from Havana to Lagos now, Lagos was like the solidification of everything,
Right.
And it's cool to see that manifest in my EP coming out because like the first track was produced in Toronto. Second track in Baltimore, third track in Jamaica, fourth track in Lagos, last track in Jamaica. So that kind of like it's very much a reflection of the artist that I am, which is I'm sure maybe you can relate to this being from you're repping Senegal, represent West Africa, but you're also from other places. Like I'm sure the U.S. has like importance to your identity. So being that kind of like child of whether you call about diaspora or you talk about like multiple identities coming together to fuse as one. Yes. For me, that's coming to life in my music, which is a blessing. It. Yeah.
It's present in the music. That's a great explanation because I'd be like, Falana is not just, you don't like stick to one thing. Like I can always tell there's Afrobeat and like African tones in the core of your music, but you do a good job of exploring. And sometimes that can get a little... It doesn't work for everyone, so I like the fact that you're able to explore and do that and make it work.
And I'm grateful. I'm grateful because I feel like I'm coming. This is why chapter 2 is really important to me because I feel like I'm coming into a sound that makes sense.
You have a bit of a base now too.
Yeah. So then from there we can just grow anywhere.
I'm here to help, girl. You know that.
Yeah, we in this together, Lacey.
Come on. Speaking of that,
do you mind that I'm calling you Lacey? By the way,
come on, man. That's family.
Lacey.
It's family. So now that we're speaking of the industry, this is something I wanted to ask you about too. I talk about it on my show a lot. Just kind of the world is very male driven, but especially I feel like in African culture, Afrobeat especially, it's like I'm playing Tiwa Savage, I'm playing like 4 artists, and then I'm trying to have to search to find other like artists on the same level.
Yeah.
And so that's one reason I'm very happy to see you doing your thing. But just tell me how you feel as a woman in this industry. How does it feel?
Yeah. Well, how does it feel? The question that let me answer that first, and I'll go from there. It feels
that might be a deep question. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sometimes it feels frustrating because you want to be respected for your music first, and ideally your gender would be irrelevant, but that's not how it works. Women, not only just in Lagos but anywhere, have to do 15 times as much work to get the same kind of recognition. And then there's also, being in the music industry. The music industry for especially in Lagos is like a kind of nighttime, like deals are made at night. You know, you're working in the studio at night and all these types of things.
Definitely not like boardrooms.
Yeah, it's not boardrooms.
Like
it's
that,
not 9 to 5. People are like, okay, come through at 8 p.m. Come through at 9 p.m. You know,
Right.
So in that kind of environment, as a woman, you need to also be very careful and be very mindful of the kind of spaces you're putting yourself in. So that means there are limitations to also how you can move. I speak out against like gender-based violence and all those types of things and the reality of those things. So being a female artist in that industry has its challenges. I think also too, it's growing. Like I think there's a lot of female artists now really getting traction. So that's a positive thing. And I think numbers are really what pushes things forward, you know?
No
so
doubt.
as there's now Nigeria's getting more spotlight, more Nigerian female artists will also get spotlight. That doesn't mean that the imbalance is not there. So I always say, taking up space is the best way to affect change, right? So I exist as I am, and that is why that will now shift, you know, for artists who are coming before me or artists who are writing with me. We're all together kind of creating a way for artists coming.
It's a great answer. And I see it happening, Falana, I really
It
do. It's
is.
like there's a bubbling, like there's some women really coming up in the game right now and you can see it sizzling. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
and I'm just happy to be a part of that conversation.
you are in that conversation,
you know?
yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
So-
it's exciting.
That's what's up, man. So any last words you want to share? You got the chapter 2 coming out. When is that going to drop? Can we get some
Yeah,
info on
so
that?
the date, you know, like me is flowing. Is that...
This is Falana.
It's flowing. It's definitely going to come out this year. I think what I'm most excited about is being on tour again. Like London on July 19th is opening up.
I know you're ready for that.
I'm an artist that a lot of people start in the studio. I started on stage. Like I was performing before I was recording.
You won't regret that.
Yeah. So for me, it's like I can't wait to just kind of build that connection again and like feed that part of my soul and my spirit.
It's important.
Being on stage.
It's important. So the chapter 2 will be out this year, but you're still kind of figuring out a specific release date.
The date,
and stuff that.
it's mixed and mastered. Like I listened to it today.
Okay.
On my
So it's
walk.
ready to go.
It's ready to go.
It just needs to be released properly.
Yeah, just like planning the release and all the like music business stuff. So that's gonna happen. And funny enough, I technically have an album already mostly done. But the funny thing about finishing an album, it's never really finished until it's released because you can write
Until
a
it's
song
out.
the day before. Yeah.
You be trying to put a hi-hat on a song 2 hours before the drop.
Or not even like you have a song that like you write, like Sweet Adetola on my, I love this song. I love this song so much. I love the story. Again, it's not released yet, but that song was like
I'm like,
final
Falana,
hour.
I don't know. I want to hear it.
I know. I want to share. It's coming out. But that was like a final hour record. That was one I told you AY released. That was written in the final hour. Like, and that song is so special. So I think if you're an artist, you're just I'm a songwriter first too. So like constantly writing and just you see what happens. So we land where we land. But you'll be the first to know.
I was gonna say I better be doing a premiere for the first single.
Yes, you
early.
will.
Early.
No, we got you.
Yeah, no
I
doubt.
got you.
Come on, Falana. Hey, it has been my extreme pleasure to do this with you. I'm so happy that you were the first person I did this with. It means a lot to me.
I'm excited.
For real. So
Yeah.
everyone, show Falana some love, man. She's part of the family, and you won't be seeing the last of her. I'm gonna continue to support this girl. So it's big love to you, Falana. Thank you for coming, man.
Thank you. And people can also hit me up, say hi on social. That's how we met on social media. Actually.
Exactly. I
So
seeked you
the
out. I heard
future-
your song, and I said, I'm hitting her up. Yeah.
I was so happy when you said
here
that
we
message.
are.
It's like the gift, the biggest gift you can give an artist. So like at Falana Music, Falana Music,
Boom.
on all platforms. Hit
Follow
me
the
up,
girl.
Say hi.
Follow the girl,
Yeah.
man. She's worth the
New
follow,
music
man.
coming up.
Trust me.
Aw,
Trust me.
Lacey.
Come on, Falana. It's my pleasure. Lots of love for you, girl. Please keep doing your thing and
Yeah,
representing the
thanks,
culture
yo.
properly, man. It means a lot to all of us.
And you too.
We'll be in touch soon, all right?
Yeah, thank you.
You are
Bye.
locked in live at home, KEXP. Falana, let's go.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.